Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It's mind surgery revolution of the global clusters. We're saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's engage in critical thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking out of the box, developing great memory, flexibility, speed, focus. Let's call a meaningful Nigeria to be the surgeon of the day by sharing their story. Want to know their childhood, want to know their teenagehood, their adulthood, so that we can all learn. But before we dive into it, let's get the intro video now of the mind surgery revolution. Please share this with friends and family. It's going to jumpstart you for the week.
Imagine a world where your mind is your greatest ally. Welcome to the Mind Surgery Revolution by the Global Clusters. This movement is all about transforming your inner world, building mental resilience, cultivating mindfulness, and overcoming the barriers within. At Global Clusters, we believe in the power of introspection and self-awareness to heal, elevate, and empower. Through emotional intelligence and cognitive growth, we can unlock our full potential and face life's challenges with clarity and strength. Think about it. Leaders today are overwhelmed by expanding expectations and digital distractions. But by prioritizing core values and focusing on what truly drives us, we can navigate this complex world with ease. The history of neurosurgery, with pioneers like Harvey Cushing, shows us the incredible advancements in understanding our brains. Similarly, the mind surgery revolution invites you to revolutionize your mindset, just as brain surgery has revolutionized treatment. Even cutting-edge brain-computer interfaces are showing us the limitless potential of the brain's plasticity. But it's not just about technology. Holistic health approaches, like those from Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, emphasize the crucial connection between mind and body. Transform your mind, and you'll transform your world. Be part of the mind surgery revolution by joining us at theglobalclusters.org. Stay tuned for updates, events, and tools to elevate your mental resilience and well-being. Every meeting matters. Don't miss your chance to grow with us.
Yes, every meeting matters. Don't miss your chance to grow with us. Just like you eat good food so that you can live, your mind needs its own food. A lot of people don't know. The quality of your mind will determine the quality of your life. So let's dive into it. We have our mind surgeon today. He's a brother, he's a friend, he's a partner, and he has been there since the beginning of the global cluster. He's the OO2 Genuine Love Revolution. And we are currently here to listen to him. So let's dive into it. Let's dive into it and let us all learn from my brother. Yes, sir. So the mind surgeon of the day is Cluster and Cypran Nwanko. So let's have you, sir.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Firstly, good morning, the global president of the global clusters, in the person of Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmo. I want to appreciate everyone present here. I want to recognize every stakeholder in the global clusters. I am happy to be the mind surgeon of today, and I am Cyprian Nwako, the OO2 Genuine Love Revolution of the global clusters. So today we'll be looking at embracing change. Embracing change in your life, in your business, and in your relationships. Yeah. I'm going to tell a bit of my story, just a bit, because I am still a work in progress. I've not really become the biggest in the world. Yes. I'll tell a bit of my story.
one
However,
minute,
before I tell
one
that
minute,
bit
sir.
of my story, I
One
will
minute, sir.
tell.
Hello, sir.
Okay, okay.
1 minute, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
While you were just talking, we have the grand entrance of the 001 Mind Surgery Revolution of the Global Cluster in the person of Dr. Michelle Uko. So before you go on, let us just give us a snippet because it's the one heading this revolution. So before our mind surgeon comes in, let's hear a brief intro from the 001 Mind Surgery Revolution of the Global Cluster in the person of Dr. Michelle Oko. Over to you, ma'am. Let's hear from you.
I just wanted to say good morning, and I'm really happy to see that we have a young mind surgeon specialist today. I'm just saying good morning. I apologize for the delay. We have these challenges a lot of times in developing nations where there's problems with the Wi Fi, so I do apologize, but it's really good to see you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that brief intro. So, the surgeon of the day, let's have you now.
Okay, before I continue or before I start, I think this break was actually nice because I would have omitted the 001 of the mind surgery revolution, the person of Dr. Michelle. So please, I want to recognize you and also want to thank you for giving me this platform to be here this morning to speak to us and also to share this idea with us. Mind surgery. Mind surgery means dissecting the mind. And when you're dissecting something, by the grace of God, I went through medical school. I'm a trained and certified medical physiologist. So, mind surgery, it's a kind of dissecting the mind, performing a procedure on the mind. And when you're performing a procedure, most times you're removing, talk about appendectomy, talk about breast enlargement, the cancer surgery and every other. Most times it's removing. Then at times you put in case of insertion of pacemaker and every other thing. So just like we have a normal literal surgery, the one we do perform in the hospital, the same way we are going to look at how we can open our minds today and then insert change so that we can easily learn how to embrace change in our lives, in our businesses, in our relationships. Yes. So, but before I tell a bit of my story, like I said before, we're going to look at other people's story, maybe one or two persons, then it will help us appreciate this better. First of all, we know the story of Sonny Walkman. I know we are all conversant with it. In fact, it's in so many wealth creation books. Walkman in the 80s, even early 90s, if you don't have Walkman, you are not there. We talk about Walkman, Sony Walkman, talking about a portable music device. As of that time, we talk about portable, we're talking about something that looks as big as a plate. You understand? A plate where you can easily insert your cassettes when you're running, have your road work or something like that. You can play your music and all that. And people, they created a wallet for that device itself. Also created a wallet where you can store your cassettes. You understand? Because we had cassettes then. We play cassettes, you have to insert them, play them. As of then, it was everything. In fact, if you're a rich man, you have Walkman. And if you're coming up, you want to have it someday. You get what I mean? So that's how life was then. And it was everything. They were in business, sunny everywhere, sunny everywhere. It's even, it had a kind of the effect of that Walkman spread to other products of Sony. So at that time, you have people having Sony TV, Sony radio, Sony, almost every of their products in their house. But unfortunately, as time went on, a lot of things started changing. A whole lot of things started changing. As so many companies were understanding that in digital era, things are going to change entirely. They started adopting it. They started learning. But Sony were head-bent on producing their Walkman. After all, they had already owned the market. They didn't have nothing to worry about. They didn't know that it will get a point where that their product that everyone loved, that product that was talk of the town, would not really have that status again. As of that time, it was not only Sony producing such musical device or musical devices. We had Apple as of that time. We had other companies. They were adjusting. Apple started producing a iPod. They call it MP3. They call it MP3 and all that. So, but still, Sony did not want to listen. Sony did not want to even embrace that change. He was so confident that he owns the market or she owns the market. So it got to a point where people started leaving the CDs, the tapes, the cassettes for the more portable and more versatile devices. The time of MP3, people like us, we didn't even know that MP3 could carry something big. We thought, what would this small thing do for us? But fortunately, it did. From MP3 to MP4, we could also watch, even before the mobile devices started having movies or videos, we could watch videos using MP4. And that was how we successfully left Walkman behind. Yes. Today, Gen Zs and the millennial. Okay, millennial, let me take millennial out of it because they have a experience of it. Talking about Gen Zs, sorry? Yeah, Gen Zs, they may not know what Walkman is. If you are talking to them and telling them about Walkman, they might actually think you are just hallucinating. You understand? So it's gone. We are in another era entirely. We can use our phone to do so many things. And as you can see, Apple did not stop at producing those ports and the MP4. They didn't stop at it. When the whole thing took another turn, because as of the time of MP3, you still need to transfer music into the small device before you use them. You still need, you needed to get videos into those small devices to be able to use them. But things has changed as time went on. A whole new era came where you don't even need to transfer those musics. All you need is internet, time of phones, and every other thing. They embraced it, inculcated it in their devices, in their mobile phones, in such a way that today you don't even have to transfer anything. All you need is to log on to a site and enjoy good music. Yes. Let me also tell you a bit of the story of Nollywood. When they started, we all had home videos, this compact video cassette that used to be very big and dark. Yes, I used it. You have video machine where you have to, before you be able to watch movie, you will rewind back. That's when you finish watching a movie. How will I even put it? You can't watch it like that again. You have to rewind it back with there was, what's the name they call that thing again? You rewind it back and start from the beginning again. If you don't do it, it will be showing you the end part of the movie. After that, there was a time of VCD, the video compact disc, where you can use a plate and then you can be able to watch every movie with a plate. You don't need to rewind again. And it was a way more portable compared to the cassette. As time went on, we had DVD. DVD difference was that it could contain very much more information than the VCD. We could see several movies, unlike VCD that you could only watch one season of a movie or possibly an episode or thereabout. With the DVD, we were able to have 10 movies, 20 movies. And so many companies, no longer about Apple again, so many companies even were invented at that era because they saw the gap and they grabbed it. It was a change and they embraced it. And so today we have gone into an entirely new era. If you enter somebody's house and see VCD now, you will laugh. I don't know where everyone, threw away their own, whether you gave it out or you went to drop it off in the museum, because of course it has gone and gone for good. You can't see those things again.
Now it's
So
YouTube and
today
Netflix.
we have YouTube. Yes,
Netflix,
you have Netflix,
Prime.
you have so many, and all these ones you don't even need to see them physically. They are not in hardware form. They are all software. They are all
Mm-hmm.
software. So all you need to do is to have a subscription, and you'll be able to watch movie. Now, I don't want to mention names. I don't want to mention it because we are in Nigeria. They may get upset with it, but the fact is that those people that were our major actors and our major producers, as of that time in Nollywood, they
Mm-hmm.
were making their money, making everything with selling of cassettes, plates, and every other thing. Today, those ones making those money are those that embrace YouTube channel early. Those that were able to create their own channel and started making their movie on their channel instead of going to Onitsha, Iweka Road,
Mm-hmm.
to sell to the producers, to sell to the marketers, so that they will be paid money. They now make far much better money using their own YouTube channel. And do you know the good news about YouTube channel? It's not limited. It's not limited. Anywhere you are in the world, you don't even need anybody to enter flight or will be any plate to you. All you need is to log
Mm-hmm.
in and you enjoy
Yeah.
it. Now, another era is coming.
Mm.
Another era is coming. What you are expected to do, if you must remain in market, if you must remain in life, if you must remain in business, is to identify the next big change and do what? Adopt it. And we all know that the commonest one closest to us is era of AI.
AI.
A time shall come when you may not have to watch movies again. You create your movies in your house based on what you need, based on what you want, and then watch the movie. You may
Mm.
even have to create for your kids, because the fact that we don't have control of what our kids consume contributed to the kind of society we have now. There are so many things
Yes.
happening now that were not happening in the past. We have good,
Mm.
wonderful parents that were able to lead us. Unfortunately, midway, we had another set of parents that didn't take those things serious. And today, we have a society where life doesn't really matter much.
Mm.
So a time shall come when you will even forbid your kids from watching TV, watching the YouTube, whatever. You create your own movies based on the
Mm.
values you want to inculcate in them, so that when they watch
Mm.
it, they will produce what you want. You get the result you want from them, and not
Mm.
allowing society to shape them, allowing whatever
Mm.
content they have out there to shape them. So that's the new era that we should gear up and get prepared for. Now, why Sonny Walkman faced the same challenge and they were out of business, some other people embraced the
Mm.
change and they are in business still today. And that brings me to the story of peak milk. We know peak milk. In the past, it
Mm.
was the milk for the rich and the mighty, cream de la cream. You can't even afford it if you are just managing your life. They only had things, is either peak or not. Others, the other type of milk, people don't really see them as that good or that great. Yes.
Mm.
As time went on, even they used it as a marketing strategy that they are serving the elites. It was good. We know in this life, we have premium, we have luxury, we have regular. So you know where you belong. And even when you're starting a business, if you actually want to go into your SWOT analysis, you may have to decide which side of the population, which level of population, which class of the population that you want to serve. So they were focusing on luxury.
Mm.
And at a point, realized that if they continue this way, just maybe someday they'll be out of business. I
Mm.
wouldn't know who did it, but that person would be very innovative.
Mm.
I'm telling you. Because as time went on, we only had a particular product selling sachets to people. In fact, the product
Thousand.
came out focusing on the poor masses. Yes,
Mm.
he focused on the poor masses, serving them hot,
Thousand.
hot, telling them that even if you don't have big money, you can still taste milk. And everybody
Mm.
dived it. They embraced it. Now, see the
Mm.
innovation there. They didn't end there. They now found out that they are growing in population. They now made even the big sachet, the things for the elites that can afford. So they were able
Mm.
to take over the market at some point. However, the peak was smart that it had to start producing the sachets too. And that was how they were able to reintegrate themselves back to the market. Until
Mm.
today, they are there. They are there, embracing change. Embracing change. The truth is that the only thing that doesn't change is change.
Mm.
And the only thing that you cannot change is change. Instead of changing change, change yourself.
Mm.
Change yourself. When we talk about change yourself, as time goes on, we are going to look at different ways or different approach to change. You are going to see that changing yourself is not for you to become inconsistent. Yes,
Mm.
it's not about you being inconsistent. Changing yourself is about being focused while being innovative. Because there are
Mm.
so many things yet uncreated. So
Mm.
I want to ask again, what important change are you ignoring today? Are you ready to search your mind, search your field, search your industry, search the internet, search the world to find out the change you are ignoring today?
Mm.
Okay, before we look at so many ways on how we can embrace change in our life, in our business, and in our relationships, let me just tell a bit of myself. Okay, I went through university, Nanda Azikiwe University to be precise. I graduated from the Department of Medical Physiology, and
Mm.
as a matter of fact, I graduated best in my class. I was the best graduating student of my class, and during that, our valedictory program to send us off,
Mm.
we had the VC in our midst, and by the grace of God, I didn't only graduate the best in my class. I graduated with other 6 awards in different
Mm.
areas of medicine or health, basic medical sciences. Yeah, I was best in endocrinology. I was best in respiratory physiology. I was best in gastrointestinal physiology. I was best in other two, including research. So, during that particular program, I was given automatic employment. In fact, they told me to go and do my NYC and then come back and take a job.
Mm.
Yes, as of that day, I was so happy with myself. At least
Mm.
I had this belief that I already have a platform left for me, a platform to
Mm.
start with. Just maybe and start with graduate assistant job. From graduate assistant job, I had in mind doing masters, I had in mind doing PhD, and so
Mm.
on and so forth. I wanted to be a professor too. So that was my life plan as of then.
Mm.
Then after that, we went for service. We started with trying to get a service that trying to serve in the same institution, which didn't work out
Mm.
because I was from Anambra State. I schooled in Anambra State, so NYSC couldn't really consider me being in Anambra State for service. So I had to serve in Akwa Ibom State. And all that. When I was
Mm.
done with service, I came back for the job. Unfortunately, there was new VC, and the VC of the Unizik as of that time said he didn't know us, that he doesn't know about us, and that there was kind of, how did he describe it? Bottom heavy. Bottom heavy means lower staff are much more in the university. They need higher staff, those that are professors, PhD holders, and all that. So we were told to go and do masters. I wasn't the only one. Yes, other people from other faculties that they are best, they were all given that employment. They gave me the cash reward and all those other material awards and everything. So
mm,
as time went on, we kept on going. They told us to keep showing up, that if room comes out, they will let us know. Now, when I go back to my department will tell me that we need you. Not just that they used to tell me, it was evident. They
mm,
needed help. While I was still a student, I was doing some role for the department.
mm,
I was a bright student. So lecturers could easily link up people to me because they can't handle everything. And I was doing it even while I was a student. There are some people I did some tutorials for. Those people coming up, if we had any exam they needed tutorial, I was informed, I organized it and did it for them.
mm,
Yeah, apart from the fact that I was the director of academics of my faculty,
mm.
it was actually a political position where I was voted in to serve as a director of academics. I was still doing a lot of things for them. So that particular gap was a gap that we were supposed to fill, supposing we were taken in as graduate assistants. But we were not. I continued
Mm.
to visit Unizik until I got fed up. I went for masters. That was in University of Calabar. I
Wow, what a story. I think our speaker is having a network glitch there. So, Sister Wanike, you're welcome. It's Mind Surgery Revolution of the Global
there was no
Clusters.
resources for me. I had to
Okay. Wow. Network glitch from the Mind Surgeon of the day. It's a network glitch. It's Mind Surgery Revolution of the Global Clusters. And we're saying instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's engage in critical thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking, thinking out of the box, developing great memory, flexibility, speed, focus. Let's call it Meaningful Nigerian to be the surgeon of the day. And we have the surgeon of the day as Clusterian. Cypran Onwanko is sharing his story. But presently, we're having a network glitch, and I hope he's going to come back shortly. I was saying something before we brought him up, and I was talking to people about our mind. A lot of people don't know that they need to feed their mind. They thought only need to eat food, feed their stomach. You know, some people just feel that they need to exercise their body alone. They don't know that they need to take time out to feed their mind. You need to take time out to feed your mind. And that is the essence of the mind surgery revolution. Um, you're listening to, you can see our speaker has done comparison from, from what it used to be to what it is now and what the future is holding. So if you're preview to what the future is holding, we are saying that if we're going to have a social media platform, our platform should be a platform whereby we all engage in critical thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking. Thanks to the 001 Mind Surgery Revolution for championing this revolution. The revolution is a call to action that in your neighborhood, bring people together, ignite it, tell them that let us engage in mind surgery. Let us, share our story. Let's learn from each other. And that is what we're doing this morning. It's a jump start. People are on the call, people are in the studio, It's a virtual studio. We are on YouTube presently. We are on Spark Up presently. We are on Facebook and we are on TikTok. So we do this. Is the first we created the first social media platform that is engaging the community, engage the people. You understand? And that is what we have done. Our mind sojourn might be having a network glitch, but we want people to understand the reason for the gathering. The reason why we come every 9 a.m. every Monday together is to engage our mind, is to engage our mind. A lot of times a lot of us don't know that the developed nation we all see today is developed as a result of developed mindset. This developed mindset that actually constitute a developed nation. This developed mindset that constitutes a developed nation. And that is why every one of us needs to take this revolution very serious. We need to take it serious. We need to embrace it. We need to, you know, push it, and we need to get people involved in it. So, having said that, the surgeon is here again, and let's have you. We know you have a network link. Let's have you, sir.
Thank you so much, the president, the global president. So sorry about that. I had
No
to
problem.
switch through all the network. I have to recharge additional one now to be able to be
Mm,
back. It's
yes,
what we
yes.
have come to face. Thank God.
Mm,
Okay, I was telling a story of how I went for masters in University of Calabar with no finance, no resources, and all that. So the much I could do for myself carried me through bench work. I was able to even start my research, but along the line, I couldn't keep up. There was no support from anywhere, and of course, I also fell ill and every other thing. So that was where I took a break from my masters. Then coming back again to the same school, I found out that nothing yet has happened, and it was really discouraging. Okay, with all the hopes, with everything, coming back not to get a job and every other thing. And sadly, in the hospital, when you talk about us, the medical physiology, our area in the hospital is not well recognized in Nigeria. So some of us that really had such honor, opportunity, they traveled outside the country. I was the only one that didn't travel, or should I say we were few that didn't travel because I kept in touch with some of them. And that was it. I kept on going to Unizik to see if there would be a space for me until I realized one day that I was also wasting my time. I was keeping myself in a particular promise that was almost looking as if not realizable. So it was keeping my mind one place. It was getting me stuck in life. So I decided to explore other aspects of me that I've ignored over the years. You know, talk about from 2015 to 2019, 2018, 2019, or thereabout. I was online, I was doing things, I was teaching, I was doing one or two bets. I wasn't getting paid for it. So I didn't even see it as a way one can actually make any dime. So it wasn't in my this thing. So as time went on, I had to tell myself the truth. Since this is not forthcoming, maybe for now, let me look into something else about me and see what can come out of it. And that was how I decided to get more trainings on how to build a business online and earn from it. Through the trainings, I was able to set up my platforms on Facebook, most especially, created my community. I started
mm.
admitting people. I started having classes every single weekend. I hope you
Mm.
can hear me. If you can still hear me, please kindly
Yes, we
indicate
can hear
to be
you
sure
loud
you
and
can hear
clear.
me, please.
We can hear you loud
So
and clear.
through that, I got to meet a lot of people, and then from there, I started getting some contracts to train some people to speak. And from there, I started developing my relationship part, the part of me that I've been doing, but wasn't really earning from. That was how Sensible Family was bettered, and including my company, Sensible Ventures, that we have today, and every other part of it, such as Sensible Multimedia, that we just started off recent. So, and I became fine. There was even a point that some of the lecturers started calling me because they know me. Even when I left the school, they know me, they know my capability, and they believed I was going to be with them after the school and every other thing. So they started calling me to come and apply. They had me several BCs. I told them no, that I don't really think the school is going to give me the time I need, because I know how taxing the job of a lecturer will be. And that was how I left it, at least for the time being. So if you look through this, I didn't go into details. There's so many things in between that I didn't go into details because of time. But if you look through this, what they're going to see is change. We're going to see is change. What was there and what had to come in between, and then where I think I am destined to be. They happened. Supposing I stayed with my initial plan, just maybe I'll be nowhere today. Just maybe nobody will know me. Yes. Then along the line, there's so many changes. That's why I said I didn't go into details to where we are today. I'm still changing. Yeah, I'm still changing. For me to go into multimedia this year is a change. It was not there, right? I was all about teaching social media management, teaching establishments how they can sell more through online, and then doing my relationship stuff, getting people book, selling my books, and then having some of my trainings. But this year I had to add one to what I already have. And then it doesn't end there. This global clusters is now part of me because it's one of the changes I've also embraced. AI is there. I'm learning it as we speak. I'm also applying some in my business because I know that the time shall come when they are going to, if they are not taking over entirely, you must have to be in peace with them for you to still be in business. So that's my part of embracing the change. Now, let's quickly go through how you can do this. It's not easy. It's not easy. All right? Yeah. There's a book I read some time ago, Who Moved My Cheese? I don't know if anybody has read the book here. Who Moved My Cheese? It talked about 3 mice that they were going through a maze, and they found the food. They started eating that food. They were fine, eating it. While they were enjoying the food, one of them kept on going beyond that place. There were massive food to eat. So you really have no need to worry. That's if you are myopic. Anyways, so the other mouse kept on going deeper in the maze, trying to find another place, regardless of the fact that there were many for them in the present place they had. The other two built a house around that particular food spot so that they don't have to be running every morning to come to the same place to eat, so that they will just eat and sleep. While the other mouse I talked about kept on coming from home. He will run every morning to come and eat. After eating, he will run deep in the maze to see if he's going to find another spot where there is food. Now they kept on living like that for years. While they were eating, while other mice were eating from that particular spot, he found much more places deep down in the maze where he could eat. It continued that way until one day that food finished. When the food finished, all the other mice that built house around that particular food spot, they got so devastated with life. They didn't know what to do again. They were almost at the point of despairing. However, the mouse that kept on going deeper in the maze to find still had 2 more spots in front of him to still enjoy. That is the story of change. Don't relax too much on your change, on the present comfort you enjoy. When you relax there, a time shall come when it's no longer there, or it's not there again. And because you were not taxing yourself, because you were relaxed, you may not even have the capacity to face the next challenge you really have to face, because the present comfort is no longer there. So one of the things you need to do when it comes to embracing change in your life, in your business and relationships, accept that change is inevitable. Accept that change is inevitable. Yes, the only thing that doesn't change is change, and the only thing that is constant is change. Even as we are now, it's not going to continue like this. That's why every innovative company don't rest. They keep on researching. They keep on researching what should be the next big thing. How can we key in on time? Because key on time matters. I keep on telling people, those people you listen to them online, they are not the best, including me. I will not see myself as the best when it comes to relationship coaching. Yes, I've even had people that have been under their teaching, and I was wowed. I was so much, impressed. But sadly, some of them don't even have up to 5K followers online, because they did not embrace the social media change on time. The people that you keep on listening to, you have Pella today. Pella cannot stand you on the road. Pella cannot even motivate you, cannot encourage you. But unfortunately, taking a greater part of the media space, whether you like it or not, you watch him. Whether you like it or not, at least once in a year, you see his video. You even have to be glued. Even if you don't decide not to watch him, it doesn't affect the fact that he keeps on bagging endorsements. While you yourself, whichever thing he knows, you believe you know better, where are you in the media space? So being among the first is very, very important. That's why research is very important. Yes. In the past, business was all about open a shop and people come to buy from you. It continued like that. And some of our fathers did that way and it worked for them. But it's no longer like that again. Even before you achieve it, you must have work. Now, you take the business to the people you believe that need it. You take it to them first. Prospect. Talk to them. Try to engage them. They will start from being ordinary strangers to becoming clients. It's a long process. You may have to send several emails. You may have to automate it. You may have to make it so passive that every blessed day they will get to hear from you, hear about your product, or hear about your... That is the new thing. Some people that have not embraced that. That's why when I walk into, there's a local market here, I walk in, I see people relax on their shops. They relax with everything, materials, building materials, everything will fill their shop. They will relax and be lying, be gisting there, old people. Then their neighbor is selling and selling and selling and selling. I'll be like, can these people ask themselves questions? Why is he selling? This your neighbor has a social media page for the business. Is serving a greater population than you. People don't even want to go to market again. So the person that has that same thing on the internet or online is more likely to get more clients, because people easily see them with their phone. They see this on phone. People don't even come physically again, unless at first when they are not yet to trust you. Just with phone, they can move things from state to state, from country to country. Some people are still living in the past. One of the examples I like giving in these circumstances, a church in Nigeria that did not even embrace TV. They will tell you that TV, if you watch TV, you go to hellfire. I experienced it. Today, go to that church, they have TV mounted everywhere. In fact, what they're using is satellite. And massive TV, not the one that you... But initially, they told you that they are for the unbelievers. So, embracing. When I started social media, this thing, I had a lot of challenges. Yes, when I was doing some trainings, free trainings and other people were like, because as of that time, Facebook was all about fun. There was nothing business there. In fact, some people linked it to all this inviting people and killing people, because there was cases of people that visited those they met on Facebook and they were killed. They will even tell their child, don't try it, don't even go. Is it Facebook? Facebook is evil. Today, if your business is not on Facebook, you're out of business. If it's not on Twitter, if it's not on LinkedIn, if it's not on all those social media platforms. So be among the first set of people to embrace change. Accept that change is inevitable. Let me run through this. Number 2, be willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Be willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Yes, learn, because if you stop learning, you start declining. You are not an island. What you know is just a fraction of what others know. Yes. So you need to listen to them. You need to learn. However, don't neglect the one you have learned. What you have learned might also be a new thing for others. So it's still important, regardless of the fact that it's just a fraction of what is out there. So be willing to learn, unlearn, and then relearn. Relearning means that some of the things you have learned, you need to change them. Yes, you need to change them. So once the opportunity comes, don't be so fixed on what you know that you miss out on a better thing that can help you. Next one, be flexible but stay focused. This part is very important. Be flexible but stay focused. Flexibility doesn't mean inconsistency. Yes, it means knowing when to bend so you don't break, and then knowing where to stop while bending. I'll repeat, flexibility doesn't mean inconsistency. It means knowing when to bend so that you don't break, and knowing when to stop bending when you're already bending. That is how you will bend and you break. So knowing when to stop and knowing when to bend. Flexibility. Business fail with your methods, but fail with your mission. If one marketing strategy fails, don't quit. Adjust.
Wow. Wow.
For example,
Network glitch from our
can you still
speaker.
see me? Okay.
We can hear you, but it's breaking. Yes, we can see you. Yes, we can
Okay.
see you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Being flexible, even in relationships, flexibility means adjusting to your partner's emotional weather without losing your emotional balance. People change. Your ability to understand, adapt, and communicate is what keeps love alive, even in homes. Don't change your goal, don't change your focus, change your strategy, because there are many ways leading to one direction. That you have not seen, it doesn't mean that it does not exist. Search, you're going to find. Number 4, embrace creativity. Embrace innovation and creativity. The world doesn't reward hard work alone, it rewards smart adaptation. Business that refuses innovation dies slowly. Yes, dies slowly. Remember the story of Kodak and digital camera. In this era now, we even have what they call mirrorless. Mirrorless. It means you don't even have to put camera in your eyes to be able to capture things again now. You can use camera like a phone. You don't even have to set all those white balance, all those ISO, all those things you set up to snap one picture. With mirrorless camera, it can do autofocus. Consider the weather, consider the light exposure, consider the distance, do everything for you. All you need to do is to observe and click, and you have a good image. We don't only have HD images now. Yes, there was a time we had only HD. We don't only have HD, we have 2K now, we have 3K, we have 4K. All these things are different, more powerful versions of HD. We have 6K as of today. In the past, we only had Edge when it comes to internet, but we all know that even our smallest phone cannot be powered by Edge again. We have 2G, from 2G we move to 3G, from 3G we move to 4G. Today we have 5G, and I believe in future there will be 6G and 7G and so on and so forth. Embrace innovation and creativity. Innovation keeps things fresh, whether it's in business ideas or in romantic gestures. Reinvent yourself regularly. Reinvent yourself regularly. Build emotional intelligence. Maybe in the past, it was not really a big deal, but in this era, emotional intelligence is everything. What decides the number of clients you are going to get, how many of them that are going to stay, depends on how you attend to them. I have artisans around. We have artisans. Some of them are very highly skilled, but you see them eating from how do they put it? From plate to mouth, or how do they put it? Every year they will remain the same, running the same marathon, repeating years instead of advancing. One of their problems is that they don't have customer care skills. They don't have emotional intelligence. They're ready to fight you. So they don't keep clients. Will you want to hire someone that fought you today? Will you want to hire someone that didn't understand what is or decided to impose their own idea on you? Will you want to hire the person tomorrow? No, you will not. So I keep on, like, if I meet any of them, I'll be telling them that if you can bring out the time to learn customer care skills, how to handle people, you can never be out of business because you already have the skill. You're an expert here. But the way you entertain, the way you attend to people makes them to leave you after the first service. Is it how you're going to make the money? Of course, no. Of course, no. So that is very, very important. Emotional intelligence, how you relate with people. This cuts across life, cuts across business, cuts across relationship, whether it's dating, courtship, or marriage. Yes. What you tell someone, how you speak to someone, decides how the person will respond to you. Because Newton's third law says that action and reaction are always equal and opposite. So if people enjoy talking with you, if people see you as someone that listens and can do what they want you to do for them without trouble, they will keep on coming back to you. Otherwise, they will leave you after the first impression. Lastly, or second to the last, number 6, stay vision driven, not comfort driven. Stay vision driven, not comfort driven. Comfort is the enemy of change. Most people resist change because they have built a mansion in their comfort zone. But comfort is where dreams go to die. In business, the moment you start saying we have arrived, you begin to decline. Keep stretching, keep reaching. In relationship, the same thing applies. Comfort makes you stop trying. You forget the small things you used to do when love was young. You become predictable, and predictability creates excitement. There is, sorry, someone is speaking.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. There's something I used to say most times when I am having a relationship speech or teaching people in relationship, that whatever that you were doing, in fact, let me start it this way. Marriage is not the end of dating. It's not the end of courtship. Rather, it's advanced stage of dating and courtship, maybe in a more committed form. All those things you did to make your dating work so good that you desired to marry the person, all those things that made courtship so good that you guys decided to go ahead together, you need to keep doing them in marriage. You need to keep doing them in marriage. Those times you go out, you buy stuff for her or you buy stuff for him, those things you did, all those good moments, you keep on reporting them in your marriage, because even that marriage needs it to survive. Because people miss out on this. It looks as if marriage is the price. Immediately they land, they have landed, they relax. And the next thing, the juice will be out. Nothing again, nothing lively. And you will now look like a walk. You wake up, you do it as a walk, you come back. You get tired, just the same way you get tired with your 9 to 5 job. You get tired. And before you know it, issues here and there. Issues here and there. If you people don't get good help, you're going to crash. Just unfortunately. Going to crash one day. So that is how it is. Stay vision driven, not comfort driven. Don't relax. Keep on being innovative. During some of my days, when the time we started Survivor in New Normal, the time I wasn't engaged on Mondays, there was a time I spoke about growing apart in relationship, in marriage, growing apart. If you guys are relaxed that this is where I am, this is who I am, I'm okay with it. It's also one of the problems rocking marriage. Because if someone is getting PhD, getting master's, if someone is taking new life opportunities, building things, and the other one is not building, a time shall come when they will not match the picture of the partner they want for themselves. But if both of you are growing together, every day when you look, you will still be fulfilled. You will still be fulfilled, regardless of the fact that you guys are. Last but not the least, surround yourself with forward thinkers. Surround yourself with forward thinkers. What would this do for you? What would this do for you? Have you ever asked yourself, how does the president get to know about everything in the country? How does the governor get to know about everything in the state? I hope you know they know. Even if they are not doing anything about it, doesn't mean they don't know. They know. How do they do it? They are surrounded with different categories of people, experts in different areas, giving them information from that areas. Yes. So that's the same way. That's why the next day, some of the things you see happen, you'll be like, how did this thing get to the mind of the governor? Yes. It was there. Someone was feeding him until it was time. He made it a reality. You yourself, surround yourself with positive minds. If you stay with people you don't get new things from, it's actually from around you that you get to find out the new change that the world is going to adopt. Yes. If from the people you get to hear it. If from people are going to know about new investment, the real direction now in real estate, which is more of agric, people buy land, they don't keep it again, they cultivate there, it yields money even while it appreciates with time. It's with people around you that you get to know all this. It's people around you get to know that there is something called automation, where you don't have to send message to every single client you have. You will do it, you die. What this email, these MailChimps and other softwares are doing, if you do it as a human being, you will die. I'm telling you, you are sending message to 1,000 persons or more every blessed day and engaging them, trying to know where they are in getting convinced, knowing the next line of message you're going to forward to them, knowing the time that best suits it. You can't do it. And sitting around like minds, people that are great thinkers, those things you cannot think, maybe because of how busy you are, you learn it from them. I have other things here, but believe me, the time we have is far spent already. So in conclusion, please, in conclusion, maybe if you have opportunity like this again, we can go on and on and on and on. Be dynamic or be replaced. Be dynamic or be replaced. Life rewards movement. That's why when people retire, wise people don't retire and go and rest. They retire and get another small thing they will be doing to pass time. If you stop moving your body, you die. Business rewards innovation. Relationship reward evolution. Change is not a threat, it's an invitation to evolve, expand, and excel. So when next change knocks at your door, don't hide. Open the door, smile, say, welcome, I've been expecting you. Be among the first set of people to adopt every change you see. If you don't see the path, if you don't like the path you're seeing, try to adopt it your own way. I have told the story of how I came to TikTok earlier. I saw a lot of people dancing naked. I was discouraged. I was like, what the hell am I doing here? I left. 3 months, 4 months later, I came back and saw the same set of people, but I did not go again. I said, okay, fine. The only thing they're not doing here is training. They are playing games. They are playing matches. They are dancing naked. They are not training. I started training. That was what brought me out on TikTok. From 1K followers, I was able to hit 50K followers when I was really steady there. And that was where I met Ambassador. Yes, I was doing something different for what others were doing. I created paper for people for free. I taught them how they can make money from online. Then we have earned legitimately. And that was how I grew that account to 50K followers. So be among the first. If you are not seeing the change you want, bring that change you want and put it into that particular new change. Make it your way, fashion it your way so that you feel comfortable in it. Because those who master change don't survive. They thrive, they lead. And those who remain dynamic don't just stay relevant, they inspire. Thank you very much and have a wonderful morning.
Wow. 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 This is amazing. This is more than just a mind surgery. It's a deeper one. But I want to hear first from the O01 mind surgery revolution concerning the surgeon of the day, Glossian Stepra Nwankwo. What's your take, Dr. Ogo?
Well, truly, it was a very powerful and impactful surgery today for those of us who keyed into everything. It was amazing, actually, particularly when you talked about emotional intelligence. And I think that's where a lot of human beings must really look at how they're relating to not just people in their household, in their community, but how they're relating globally. It's never going to go away. Regardless of the different types of social media platform, it is here to stay. We are human beings, and we have to understand the very significant of relationships, building and destroying for that matter. And again, as you rightfully know, you have to become your own mind surgeon. My takeaway today is to continue to invest in emotional intelligence. Also, thank you for your insight about comfort, because if you give up, if you become comfortable at times in your own self-pity parties, that means that we heard from this young man what happened to him during his master's program. If he took that in a negative way instead of the experiences allowing to sharpen him, he would not become who he is today. And he is a very effective communicator, extremely hardworking and honest. And thank you so much for sharing with us today. Thank you for being a Millennium Mind specialist. Thank you. Well done.
I mean, that's fantastic. That is the voice of the OOM surgery revolution of the global cluster, the person of Dr. Michelle Oko. Um, we, I quickly want to give some submissions here and some takeaways. Number one, it talks about creativity and innovation. You understand? If you don't align yourself with the current innovation, you will be decaying, practically decaying. No little wonder, Bill Gates said around 10 years ago that in the future, it's either you innovate or die. You must innovate. It's not, it's not a choice. If I like, I will innovate. If I like, I will not. If I like, I will be creative. If I like, I will not. You will just be behind. You will you will become practically nobody. Practically nobody. Someone was talking to me yesterday. He said, someone knows something. There is something common between me and Dr. Michelle. When we're somewhere, everybody knows that we are there. We cannot be there and you will not know. We will not put our own impact. You will know that we're there. And the person was saying, oh, I remember the birthday party, this one, this one, this one. No, you had a lot of energy, this and that. And that is it. You must be visible. Visibility, it talks about visibility again. Visibility is another oil of the new normal. I'm just speaking all of the takeaways. And it said, be the first. See, one thing I've been telling people, when Facebook started, I was even a technical manager in a telecommunication company. When Facebook started 21 years ago, and I did not take it serious. As at that time, Davido is still wearing pants, playing around. Now, Davido in the whole of Africa has the highest followers in Instagram. Well, Instagram has not even started then. Imagine with my kind of energy, with the way I push things, let's assume I take this Facebook serious, and I was just building friends and all of that. Today, I will have more than 100 million followers. It's not something that, look at the way I took the global clusters now. Say I took Facebook like that. And I'm now 21 years on Facebook, taking it like that, doing something on it every day, every day, every day, every day. Bro, by now, 200 million followers will be joking, because I've been to so many countries, I've done so many activities, I will have friends virtually everywhere, and I will be connecting with them, we'll be connecting and all of that, and I've done so many seminars, but I did not take Facebook serious. And he mentioned it today. He said most people that are eloquent speakers, they are doing well, they don't have the kind of visibility Funny Ima has. Funny Ima. You are even talking about Pella. Funny Ima Funny visibility, because visibility is a strong value nowadays. So you can see that Funny will sell your product more than you. An 8 years old boy, be 7 years old then. Emanuela will sell your own product more than you because of visibility. Pella will sell more than you because of visibility. Pella will just come there and just make jokes and just speak wrong English and speak everything. And at the end of the day, is going away with 70. There was a live stream that I saw that they said the gift Pella got was about $146,000 worth of gift. And you know how TikTok does it. They shared it into half. They gave him half of the gift. And that is it. He got $73,000 in one live stream. This is not the time you say, oh, I'm an introvert. There is no place for an introvert. You must showcase yourself. You must show your face. This is an era. If you don't know how to show your face, let AI help you to show your face. Give a prompt to AI. Do you understand? It will help you to show your face. Put your picture there. Tell it what to do. So it's not the global cluster is here now. A niche that a lot of people, a lot of opportunity there. I want to appreciate everyone taking this serious, but I want to say this. If you don't take the global cluster serious, it will be like a movement that passes you by, and you say, and I used to know that global president too. Anytime I come to the live, some people came now, they didn't even stay on this TikTok now. Some people came, they didn't even stay up to 30 minutes. They left. In a lecture that will transform your life. This is the secret you need to transform your life. You all neglect lectures that will transform your life. Then at the end done, you now start begging for money. You now start saying, it's been a while, you give me money. How do people that make money make money? They make money through accurate knowledge, accurate information, and accurate connection. Through trainings like this, we have refused to submit ourselves to quality and accurate learning, and that is why we are where we are as a nation. It is largely a developed mindset that constitutes a developed nation. Let us all come together and reason with what Christian Cypran just said now. Let us submit. You can see the man has taught us. Now, from the submission of Dr. Michel, he too has learned. From my submission, he has learned. From other people's submission, he will learn. That's what we're talking about. His story has been able to perform some sorts of surgery on us, and it's resonated because it gives me some sort of encouragement to say, Badmos, you're doing the right thing, sir. That is what we have shared with us this morning, has said to me, Adekunle Badmos, that you are just on the right track. You understand? You are just on the right track. And what we're saying to everybody, Mr. Latif, you still be talking. Hold on, please. So what you're saying this morning is that every Monday here we come together, we engage in mind surgery revolution. And the reason for this mind surgery revolution is that people's mind are not fed. People are not feeding their mind. Look at, this is the food your mind needs. Somebody brought out the food this morning and started feeding our mind. Tomorrow, if I become the world richest tomorrow, you don't know that it's through this kind of food that I'm eating, because the quality of my mind will determine the quality of my life. And the only way I can engage my mind, I can feed my mind, is by eating this kind of food Cluster Cypran just gave now. You understand? We have created a spark up. We have created different kind of learning there. We even put information as to how you can. It's a place that unless you are a lazy person, that is when you say you don't have something to do. The global cluster has so many things that you can even join one person. Look at him now. He had the company, is the 001. He needs volunteer in that revolution. He needs volunteer in his business. He can volunteer and learn under quality people. And that is people to people revolution. Learn under quality people like this. So a lot of people, they will be begging, they will say this, what, that. It's because you are not thinking right. The reason why your life is isolated is because you have refused to feed your mind. It will be very difficult for me to be stranded in life because of the impact. See, when people ask you questions, what comes out of you determine what you have put in your mind. You don't know that the quality of your speech is as a result of what you have fed yourself with. If you have not fed yourself with anything, you won't have anything to say. People say, Badmus, you speak very eloquently. Even my bosses said, the way you speak, you know how to speak, you know. It's because I fed myself. This man came here now, start dishing out things to us. It's because he fed himself. Dr. Michelle came out, went to address the diplomats last week, and all of them said, wow, wow. If she fed herself, you, what did you feed yourself with? Nudes. You are watching pornography. You are watching this. If they ask you to talk, what will you say? You will talk about pornography. You talk about this thing. You engage in apropos that does not put anything in your pocket. You are not taking time out to feed your mind. You cannot compare people that gathered here, that comes into this kind of gathering, to you in the future. It's a no-brainer. 25 years ago, I was homeless. 25 years after, I became a global citizen. And who was my mentor? Who produced me? Dr. Michelle Uko. I was listening to her. She will share a lot of her story. She will share how she started in the US. She will share how her childhood and everything. And we would go out together. We'll do everything together. She has produced me, the global president. She has produced me. Who have you produced? Who have you produced? Today, she's the co-founder of the global clusters worldwide. She never knew that this person that I'm producing will be a founder of something big like this in the future. Today, our children are my brother and sisters. We support ourselves. I'm no longer the staff or someone that work under. I'm now like a son, real son. That anything I need, I said, Mommy, this is it. That is on a personal level. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But you, your life, who is your life touching? Who are you using your life to touch? Who are you impacting? Practically, I saw Dr. Michelle. I was the ICT head of our company, and he has given scholarship. I know Patrick. Patrick used to live in Ajegunle. We gave Patrick scholarship on GRE and TOEFL. I processed Patrick this thing. Patrick is a big engineer today. You cannot make people's life move forward and your life will come down. Today, my sister Nonye did a very big wedding. It's a well-deserved one. The mother has sowed so many good seeds, and part of it is who I become today. I live in Turkey today as a result of the seeds he has sown in my life. How to interact with the white people, the training I got. Training is your real money than this cash you want to collect 10 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira there. What will 10 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira do for you? Some people, we see a great person that they should get knowledge from. They will be asking for 100 naira. I entered one life. He said, we are hungry here. We are hungry here. You can imagine. When you see a big man, you are saying you are hungry. You don't even know how to package yourself. How to say, what can I do that will interest this person? For instance, everybody has what moved them. For me, I like people to be smart. And that is why, for the very first time, I had Cluster and Cypher and spoke. We became friends immediately. We exchanged contact. You understand? This guy is a smart guy. This guy has pledged an allegiance to humanity. This guy has said, I'm ready to impact as many as are possible to come to me. I'm ready to mentor them to greatness. This guy is not hiding anything from what he's using to support his own life. He's ready. And that is why anytime he's doing something, on the 6th of November, he's going to be launching a book. And we're going to be supporting him. I'm going to even be one of the people that would donate to support that vision, because he's a selfless human being. This is the kind of people that people should do media for and all of that. But no, if he did something wrong now, he will be so popular on the channels. But he's doing something right. Nobody is bringing it to the popularity. He has to look for money to pay his way out of those things. Thanks to Dr. Michelle, that the unpopular people Dr. Michelle support. Our first year anniversary, Dr. Michelle practically carried everything, and some other people donated. People did everything, and that is the truth. What people do, we will say it. Some of them might not like us saying it, but we have to say it, because if people do wrong thing, they say it. People amplify wrong thing. If it's wrong thing she has done now, everybody will start carrying apropos. People like apropos on wrong things. Please desist from all of those things and come and feed your mind. 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 Thank you, Cluster and Cypran Nwanko, for this today. I have learned a whole lot, and we appreciate your adding value to us today. So let me just allow the 002 let me before the 002, let me allow Ambassador Abosedeko to add a voice. What's your take on today's mind surgeon?
Okay, good morning, Sir Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. Once again, good morning, everyone. My sojourn this morning, Sipra Wako, good morning once again, sir. Hope you are doing fine. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for contributing positively to humanity. And I know that your generation unborn will not forget. Thank you for changing our minds. Thank you for equipping our minds with weapons of success. I keep saying it that the mind is the seat of success or failure. For anybody that is going to fail in life, it starts from the mind, the mindset. For anybody that is going to succeed, it starts from the mind. Somebody might not have even been successful, but with the effort, with the right thinking, with the right study, with the right focus, you know that this person is a miracle that is going to happen very soon. The same way with those that are going to fail, you definitely know that this was okay. Now, in my own spark up, I created my own spark ups. I have well over, at least I should be having almost 80 to 100 people there, or at least 60, 70, 80. Let me just put it that way. And I made deliberate effort to put them through, to guide them, to post them, everything. And just maybe few are following. But you will see somebody coming there to say, somebody who's sending me in my DM will be telling me, please, ma, I need your help. I have not eaten since morning. Please, ma, my wife is this. Please, ma, what can I do? I just need money to survive. But I placed something there. I posted the AR farmland. I posted all we are doing. I posted the global clusters there, on board people and make something. You are not ready to do, and they mean that I'm doing it. And you want me to give you my own. It's not going to work. You got the same mind. I have the same mind. So why should I engage my mind? I'm investing in my mind now. I'm listening to a surgeon of the day. I'm listening to Ambassador. I'm listening to Mommy Mitchell. I study Mommy Mitchell a lot, even though she does not know. I study her. I'm following her, because what interests me, Mommy Mitchell, is that she's an American and she brings herself down to Nigeria just to help humanity, just to touch somebody. The other day we met at Agview when we went for lecture on real estate, and I was like, "Mommy, what do you want again?" And she said, "Oh no, 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 I need it, I need it." And I'm like, added that morning, I was in a house, in a place, and I was like, "Wow! So this is how this mommy is." Beautiful place, gigantic buildings, twin plate buildings, and well equipped, well in fact. And then I saw her there again. I said, "Mommy, what are you looking for?" Mom said, "I gotta do it." And I told myself, if Mommy mature, that is successful, that is okay, That is
Mm.
just, she has everything. She just doesn't need anything to me, but she still just want to touch someone. If she can
Mm.
do it, I can try to do it. And that's what I'm doing. So our minds must be engaged continuously for fruits to come out of. It's just like you are a farmer and then you clear the ground and then you plant. Because you have made efforts to plant, there is law of germination, there is law of productivity. There is no way you put something under the ground, the humus soil, the organisms in the soil, the good weather, the good sunlight, the efforts of the farmer, everything comes together, and at the end of the day you harvest big. But if you do not make effort to put something in that land, leave the land like that, you will come back and meet it like that. And when
Yes.
the person that planted eating fruit, you will be looking or you'll be begging. Why
Mm.
should somebody become a beggar, professional beggar? Some people are professional beggars. They know how to beg. And when you fail to do, they say you are not showing love.
They say it's not showing love. I think a network glitch there from, you can see the energy there. She's a very hardworking woman. I want you to know that. She's a very hardworking woman. In 2 weeks, I think she made more than 1 million,
Our
1.2.
question of the day, I got so much inspiration from what you have said. And that is why I'm still building myself too. I've just started a course in educational management with Lagos State University. I still want to build myself so that I too can be able to know more. Everything you have achieved today is as a result of investing in yourself. You are a good example to us. You are a good leader. You want following, you want being emulated. And so I like what you have said, especially in the area of academics today. And I promise you, I'm going to be following that too. Thank you so much. And on a final note, I want to say the global clusters has given us the opportunities. I myself am a living witness. Prior to the time I joined the global clusters or met Ambassador, I was struggling. It's not as if now everything is that rosy now, but at least sometimes my effort yields. Sometimes when I sell an acre of land, they pay me my commission immediately. Kudos to Ambassador, kudos um to Dr. Makinde. Sometimes when I bring people into the global clusters, I collected money. I remember finally when my daughter was about wedding recently, and at a time I needed cash desperately, and I remember that I still had about close to 70,000 or 80,000 or 90 something thousand there in my account. And immediately I called my boss. I said, "Sir, I need this money. Please, what can you do for me? I know I'll go through this procedure, but help me. Just help me approve for withdrawal." Instantly, Ambassador did that for me. And within minutes, my brother, within minutes, I got the money in my account. And my daughter was like, "Mommy, where did you see money?" I said, "Don't worry. Chevy, I'm in global cluster." I said, "Okay, so that can give you money like that." I said, "Yes, yes." And I withdraw money even before about 125,000. So this is what we are saying. So now I can sell an acre of land, even though it's not every day, but I know that one day, like I'm still trying. Once I sell, I collect my 10%, and at least that week you see that I'm able to solve problems. And it's a continuous opportunity. The land is there, all we are selling is still there, and people should take advantage of this and do something. Not just sitting down and expecting somebody to come and who is going to give you the money he or she is working for. Everybody is going to get this money, with effort. So I want to encourage everybody to listen to this mind surgery because it turns you to a new person. It makes you a strong person, an achiever, a successful person, someone that can stand tall in the midst of the crowd. For you to stand tall, you must take decision. Your mind must be engaged. Thank you so much. Good morning once again. I'm Ambassador Abosedeko. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a lovely week ahead.
You see, number one, I can see energy. Number two, I can see practicality. You see, this woman, despite the fact that she's a school owner, she works. And that is why when you see success in people's life, success doesn't just jump on people. You become the success. Um, you mentioned two things, and I'm going to touch it briefly. A lot of people are leaving money on the table. And I'll mention two monies that they are all leaving on the table. Number one, the sales of the premium membership of the global clusters. The sales of the premium membership of the global clusters. You're welcome, sir. That is the 002 Humanity Revolution of the Global Cluster, Chaplain James Mercy on TikTok. You're welcome. So, you know, people leave money on the table. The sales of the premium members, as look at the value, and you pay 61,000, you have access to some courses, the UK diploma course for free. You that you sold it, if you're a spark over, you come into the community for free, you earn 10,000 naira immediately from that 61,000. If you are a premium member, like people that have come in the early days, like Cluster and Cyprime is a premium member, Master Genie, they are all premium member. All the people here, they are all premium members. You earn 13,000 naira. You earn more. As a premium member on two membership, you earn 29,000 naira. Now, tell me, if you have 1,000, if your target for 1 year is 1,000 people, as a spark over, that means you earn 10 million naira. If you are a premium member of the global clusters and you bring premium members, you for 1,000 in a year, you earn, your potential earning is 43 million naira. So if you put all your effort, how do you get these people? They are very easy. You get them online. People want to do cyber security, data analysis, certified nursing assistant, mini MBA. People want to do all of those courses. Go to schools, go to tutorial centers, go online, go to church, go to mosques, go to associations, go to cooperative. They will do it. Premium membership. Go to NGOs. Tell politicians to sponsor people. They will do it. And that is how you get it. Now, that is one. People leave that money. Who is championing it in your area? Someone should champion the premium membership because it's value for both. You're getting something you should have paid 700,000 naira for 61,000. And it's a lifetime membership. You will keep learning on this platform. There's nobody. I was telling someone yesterday, I said, endeavor. And I saw the person coming on TikTok now. That is that Dolapo. I said, endeavor to go through this thing. I know everything we have done today has been recorded. So you can actually, you can actually go and rewatch everything. Endeavor to go through what we are. Go through this lecture, please. Mr. Dolapo, please. After we finish, you will see it. I'll even send you the link. Watch it. Watch it. I know it takes time, but just listen to it while you're doing what you're doing. I want you to go through the lecture this week and see what will happen. This is a no-brainer. Then talking about ARE, an acre is 2.5 million. You say that woman, as you see her, they are just finished talking. She has made I can say that in less than 2 months, she has made more than 1 million from that thing. Yep, she has made it. So, and it's possible. And she's still going to make more. She has a lot of prospect coming up and everything. She's going to make more. And the farmland is going on there. So the ARE, agri, real estate and export, is a no-brainer. You need to be part of it. You need to be part of it. You need to lead the global cluster in your community. You need to build the people together. A lot of people don't know that they need these people. A lot of people are not even taking advantage of it. You don't even know. It's shocking to me that some people don't even know who to meet, how to meet them. The first place, if you want to join the marketing meeting today, I'm going to be training them in the afternoon today. The first place you need to reach out to are people on your contacts. Reach out to them. Let them join the Spark Up for free. There are free trainings there too. As a Spark Over, It's not that you don't have this thing. You have free training every day. This is one of it. So thank you very much, Ambassador Abosede Eko. And I hope that people will listen, because when somebody make money, that is when you want to go and beg. Why do you choose the place of begging over the place of making real money yourself? Why did you choose the place of begging? Why do you choose to beg when you can make real money? When you can pursue that, when you can say, let me sell two premium member this week. And that is, as a premium member is 29,000, as a spark member is 20K. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Let me look at someone that will empower his child today. Let me look at the politicians around us. Let me go to the military place. Let me sell to them today. Let me do this today. Let me do that today. When you can do all of that, why do you decide to beg? You don't need to beg. Every one of us you see here today build from one place to the other to get to where we are today. You don't need to beg. Thank you very much. Let's get submission from the 002 certificate revolution, the person of Clusterian Olukayode Oyudot. What's your take on today's mind surgery?
Thank you very much, sir. Our global president. Good morning to you. I greet our first lady and I greet every Clustrian on the call and I greet all our new members. Thank you so much. Our mind surgeon of the day. That was a great one. That was wonderful. And I want to say to everyone on the call today, or those that will be listening to us, to stay vision driven and not comfort driven, because that is what is killing most of us. That is what is killing our dream as an African, because we are too comfortable in our comfort zone. We need to get out of our comfort zone, and that is my take on the mind surgery of this morning. And I want everyone to know that you need to prepare your mind first, like our speaker has said. If you want to fail, it starts from your mind, and if you're going to be successful, it starts from your mind. Instead of everyone looking for somebody to give you a free giveaway, train your mind to change people's life, empower people. Jump on the Global Clusters platform. This is the platform we need to help our life now, because number one, it's a community of technocrats, professionals, and entrepreneurs, and those are the people that build the best places in the whole world. So it's a no-brainer, and it's not a spectator's call, like our global president always say. We all need to train our mind first, and once you train your mind, you are able to be successful in life. Once your mind is trained and you're disciplined, you are going to be successful in life. Life is not just all about chasing money, it's about building a legacy. And that is what the Global Cluster platform has brought for us. So there's no point in going on TikTok and Facebook and doing all this nonsense of dancing naked, like Cluster Saprin said. The Global Cluster platform is where people are able to learn. There are people in our community that lack education. This is a way people can be empowered. So there's no brain, or there's no excuse for anyone that is getting all this information that we'll be sharing about the Global Cluster and the Spark Up, and you're not using it in your community, then you're not helping anyone. So for those that are looking to, excel in life, you need to join this new movement. The Global Cluster platform is not a spectator's call. It's a great movement that is going to empower you as a person, me as a person, and our community. The way to survive in this new normal is by creating a community first. Create your presence, create your own audience, and then the prospect will come after. So there is no point wasting time on this call this morning. My own submission is everyone should stay vision driven and not comfort driven. The Global Cluster platform has come here to stay, to empower us, to change our life, and every day we are getting great testimonies, and it's not going to stop there. Like the global president has said, if you
No.
have 1,000 targets in a year, that is going to change your life. So instead of you waiting for somebody to hand over you free money, why don't you become vision driven? Come on the Spark up.org. There are free courses that you can use for your own life and for people in your family, your friends, those that lack education. You can use it to empower them. There's community of great people here. There's so many skills that you're gonna learn here. And even you as a person, if you have skills or services and you lack audience or clients on the global cluster, when you volunteer, then you are able to get more people. People will be able to value your skills. So it's a no-brainer. If you're getting all this information and you're not taking action and you're still waiting for somebody to hand you a free money, then you're just wasting your time. The Global Cluster platform is the platform that we need in Africa right now, in Nigeria right now, because we are a nation builder. We are not just a social media platform with instant monetization. Yes, the money will come, but at the same time, let us empower people. Our global president has taught us and is telling us that let the good ones replicate themselves. So why don't we carry this information to all our local governments so that we can empower people around us? My name is Kayo Dewido to the OO2 Certificate Revolution, and I am asking for volunteers on the Certificate Revolution, where we say, wetin you sabi do to empower yourself and people around you. Thank you very much, our global president, for this great opportunity. Thank you very much. Have a great week, everyone.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. That is the voice of the OO2 certificate revolution of the global cluster in the person of cluster Olukayode Oyedo. Um, uh, uh, we don't want people to keep begging. Facebook is saturated with beggars, Instagram, same thing. And that is why we have created an inclusivity social media platform. If you're watching for the first time, this is the Global Cluster, the first nation building social media platform. To join us is free. Come with the way you are, even if you are coverless now, if you don't have anything now, we will bring you to ourselves. We'll brush you up. There was a time I was homeless. Forget about it. Forget about the glamour. Go and Google Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. Go and Google me. When you Google me, you will understand where I'm coming from. So there was a time I was practically homeless. And it's a practical thing. You see, look at the grand entrance of the 001 meal program and the B2B network of the global cluster in the person of Dr. Ayodeji, you know, aka the global Daniel. You're welcome, Dr. Daniel. We're going to be hearing from Dr. Daniel today a bit. And this Thursday, nobody should miss the B2B. It's going to be massive. I told someone, sister, I'm going to do a job. Can walk through program will not say. People they don't know that what they actually need is here. Everything, because you got in one layer, in the global cluster. Because see, she connection ni, she owó ni, she àwọn èèyàn gidi ni, àwọn èèyàn gidi. We have over 1,000 CEOs in the platform. Real people, important people. So, having said that, I will want to get a submission quickly before I come to TikTok. Let me get the final submission in the studio from the 001 diction guru himself in the global person of Cluster and Farex. What's your take on today's mind surgery, please?
Yes, boss. Thank you, sir. Good morning. It's like it's quite cold in Turkey today with your, is it head warmer they call it now? I don't know what you call it there. Yes, sir. And I want to appreciate Dr. Michelle Uko. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all you do for humanity. Thank you. And yes, we are running TikTok together. We are doing, hello, please, can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go
please,
ahead.
Can
please.
you hear me?
Go ahead.
All right. So, our spokesperson, Clusterian Cyprian Nwako, thank you, sir. Thank you. Be dynamic or get replaced. be dynamic or get replaced. In life, everything is moving and only the dynamics survive the motion. Honestly, take it or leave it. The moment you stop adapting, life quietly replaces you with someone who will. Yes, that's what we have been taught this morning. So I'm saying it to us again. I'm saying it to myself as well. In life, seasons change. The person who refuses to grow with time becomes outdated. The world doesn't pause for anyone's comfort zone. That's how it works. Okay. Then in business, Nokia once ruled the world but lost it because it stopped evolving. Do you understand? It stopped evolving. Netflix rose because it was dynamic. We have been told this morning by our spokesperson to be dynamic. Don't sit still, In business, stagnation is silent death. Now in relationships, people grow, dream fades. Our spokesperson picked from relationship, he picked from business, he picked from, a more mature version of you today. So you have to move. You have to move. Now for AI is replacing repetitive skill sets. A teacher, designer, or marketer who won't learn new tools soon becomes irrelevant. So that's why we have to take advantage of artificial intelligence. You understand? There's no way we can do without it. Everything there is bad. If you Cluster and Cyprian was saying that there was a time where anytime he enters TikTok, all he sees is people, nudes, and he just said, "What kind of place is this?" And he left the place. But thank God he finally came back and he saw that, they are doing bad things there. Let me come and do good things there. They are doing bad things. And there's a space for everybody. So let me come and do my own thing. If they are doing their own thing, I'll ignore them. I'll push what they are doing aside. And I'll do my own thing. I'll push my own good things of value into this space. So AI is replacing repetitive skill sets, a teacher, or a designer, or you're a marketer, whatever you're doing, you have to take advantage of artificial intelligence. Then finally, dynamism is not changing who you are, it's upgrading your expression. If the world is evolving and you're not, then you've already been replaced in relevance. Thank you very much, sir. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you. I remain Fares.
Amazing. Thank you, Klasina, for that great submission. I believe all of us were learning and we're getting value from it. So I'm moving to TikTok right now, and I will start from my sister Ogotuntun. We're discussing mind surgery revolution, and this revolution came by the result of us trying to build our nations. We discovered that people don't build their mind, and they don't know that the quality of their mind largely determines the quality of their life. So, and we are now saying, instead of answers, instead of end bad governance, every Monday, 9 o'clock in the morning, we engage on mind surgery revolution. So, what's your take? We have a surgeon of the day, but it's already almost a 2 hour. We're rounding up. What's your take on that? That we need to feed our mind, and we need to engage in things that add value to our mind, and that is what we've been talking about. And that if your mind it's healthy, you cannot beg. An healthy mind, I've never seen an healthy mind begging, because they attract gifts naturally. They attract things naturally. So, and we're trying to tell people that when they see a place like this to learn, they don't come to learn. They prefer to beg from those that have already learned. So, what's your take, my sister Ogotutu?
Good morning once again, sir, and thank you for having me here.
Yes, yes.
Actually, my take on this is, at least this is not the first time we are meeting here. I've had series of encounter with you where you are trying to elevate people. Your vision, you want people to be part of your vision.
Mm-hmm.
And my take on this, just that I not just want to I don't want to go down. This is to just go through me. I want to go through. So today, I'm going to you that I want to join. I want to be part of it fully.
Thank you very much. I have one of the guys in the global cluster here, and that is the global Daniel. He's here, and he knows everything that we have been doing. He's a great contributor. He's a giant of industries. Is the 001 meal program. He's been connecting people all over the world together. The truth of the matter is that the global Daniel is really global. And if you want to see the might of that, join the B2B network of the global clusters by Thursday, 2 to 3 p.m. Don't miss it. Don't miss any meeting. You'll be shocked that okay, there is a place where people can learn. Even if you are an illiterate, if you come to this community, you'll be elevated, you'll be educated, and you will have everything you need to have. The global Daniel, what's your take on today's mind surgery? Please add your voice.
Thank you very much, Dr.
So, yes, I think some calls are actually disturbing him, and he's a very busy person.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Network. I think mobile calls or something.
Oh my God! Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
My line is actually very busy. I'm trying to
understand
my calls. It's an honor to be here, and like I always say, you are always putting me respect. It's an honor to be here. To everyone that's on this call right now, I celebrate you. I don't know where you guys started from. Of course, I joined and I had a little from what the last speaker spoke about. So we're talking about mindsets. All right. I'm a product of mindset change. I'm a product of a mindset change, and I tell people that care to listen that you cannot change your life if you don't have a change your mindset. As a matter of fact, that is where it starts from. And I'm very excited for programs like this. It's really an honor to always have a class. Make it and just give yourself a time. 2 weeks. Don't miss any meeting. Always attend me and actually see yourself focusing from the state that you are to a state where you only dream you could be. Yes, because in today's world, we learn by even hearing people speak and seeing them act. Let me confirm again if you guys can hear me. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Wow, I think we have a network glitch there. We have a network. We can hear you. We can hear you. Wow. We lost him. And that is the voice of the global Daniel. You can follow him. And I can tell you, this is not a joke. This is someone, you know, people, you change your life by the way you change your mindset. Like you said, is the 001 on Mind Shift Empowerment Initiative, and a non-governmental organization thriving here in Turkey. You understand? As a matter of fact, I equally volunteer to serve with them, and we have done a lot of great things. Come and join the B2B, you will understand. And you can Google the global Daniel and you understand the kind of people that will say that they are in the, um, you know, that are in the global clusters and in the Spark Hall. So having said that, I want to appreciate everyone that has contributed, and I want to draw the curtain here today. Endeavor to connect with me. So go to the share number, a DM number, and can save it. So I want to ask, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry because it gives us the right power, accurate information because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be, accurate connection because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We're not just a social media platform, the marketplace with the best monetization on that. We are the first nation building social media platform, proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa to the world. And to join us is free. You can just go to thesparkups.org. That's it. You go to thesparkups.org, you join us. And if you want to jump into the premium membership, it's just 61,000 naira, one time, lifetime, or its equivalent. And you get real value in turn. You get real value by taking a course, a UK diploma course on data analysis or cybersecurity, or certifying nursing assistant or mini MBA as the may. And if you want to sell in the community, you engage real human beings with just 81,000 naira one time, lifetime. And you equally get the course that worth over 700,000 immediately. And on the Spark Up, even as a free member, you get a lot of great courses that helps you to develop your mind. You understand? So it's a no-brainer. And we have 11 trainings every week. Today, we've started now. We've done my surgery. In the evening, let's meet by 5 o'clock Nigerian time, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, on survival strategies in the new normal. How do we survive in this new normal? Come and discuss. Let's discuss ways of survival. How are people surviving now? Now, what are people doing to keep their health float up there? So that is why we're saying nobody should beg. If you have anybody that has always been begging you, give me 10 naira, give me 20 naira, send them to the global cluster, unless to share locals. So, and that is it. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone for coming by, and I appreciate everyone that has joined. We have done it today. The mind surgery today has really taken a whole lot of time. It's supposed to be an hour program, but we have extended it to 2 hours already. And I think it's worth it. And I want to clap for everyone. And I equally want to celebrate everyone. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a fruitful day. I hope this is able to jumpstart you. And if you are rewatching, I want you to drop your own take at the comment section. What's your own take on the mind surgery revolution? Because we're saying instead of NSAS, instead of end bad governance, we should engage in critical thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking, thinking out of the box, developing great memory, flexibility, speed, focus. And we call a meaningful Nigerian to be the surgeon of the day. And we have a great surgeon of the day that in the person of Clusteran Cypra. And he has really, really performed surgery on us. You can rewatch this on our Spark Up. You can go to the Spark Up and go and rewatch this program. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a fruitful day ahead. Bye bye for now. See you in the evening. Bye.
Thank you very much,
Bye
sir.
bye.
See you in the evening.
Bye everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.